Okay, so next, even though we have this phenomenal branding and background, I always say, what would we have if we didn't have our products? I love our products. This is actually one of the first things that was attracted to me and kind of my family. My mom's always loved skincare. And what's so great about our company is we're based on clinical skincare, multi-med therapy. I feel completely comfortable saying that we're the last step before the dermatologist, because their mission has always been to bring dermatology to the masses. So many of us never go to a dermatologist. We don't pay the co-pays. We don't pay for the prescriptions needed to actually transform our skin. So I love when we get to share what these products can do with our guests. Now for me, I have a specific way I go through the products. I always like to start with our reverse regimen because that used to be our flagship. So the really interesting thing about reverse, and this is a great place to start when you're talking to your guests, you can ask the crowd, how many of you have seen the Clinique commercials with the egg? They have fantastic advertising, so most of your guests raise their hands. Well, what you can say is, isn't that great advertising? The interesting part though is if you read the bottom of the commercial, it says it's only about 53% effective. Our reverse regimen is 90 to 98% effective. So if you have freckles, brown spots, hyperpigmentation, or melasma from pregnancy, this is going to get rid of that for you. And what's so nice is it's a treatment. It's actually correcting your skin, so you're not going to stay in reverse forever. But it is going to give you the right amount of medicines to take care of that. If you have any kind of super smart, they love the medicines, people like that in your crowd, you can tell them we have a 2% hydroquinone in it with a liquid version and a lotion version. And that's what's going to go ahead and take care of those brown spots. Then I go ahead and I go into our unblemished regimen. We cannot compare it to Proactive, so make sure you don't do so. But remember, you can say, the doctors learned a lot about acne treatment in the last 20 years. It's a phenomenal treatment for acne, and what's so nice about it is, it also takes care of the scarring that can be left behind when the pimples are gone. So you can tell your guests they won't have to go ahead and cover up any of those pimples or acne scars that are left behind. The third regimen I cover is our Soothe regimen. This is something I love because I get to use it with my kids every single day. But for people who suffer from sensitive skin, rosacea, eczema, it's a fantastic product and a fantastic regimen. And for all the ladies in the room, we all have a lot of hormone changes, right? So if you have hormonal changes of drinking alcohol, changes in the weather, our skin can get very red. And Soothe takes down that redness by over 50% in 5 minutes. And within 2 weeks, it reduces redness by about 70%. So Soothe regimen is fantastic. But then you say, the thing we're most fired up about is our flagship product, our anti-age regimen with the AMP-MD system. And you talk about this, you bring out that roller, you show them how it rolls, you talk about the peptides, and say why we're so excited. We are giving the average consumer a non-invasive, comparative solution to Botox, Restylane, and Fraxel laser treatments. That AMP-MD system with the retinol, the little blue babies as we sometimes call them, makes it 500 times more potent. And you can talk about how that really works. Some of the great tips that we give are from the doctor's book, and you can kind of ask people about different things that are happening in their skin, but actually showing them how that roller works, giving them some good little tidbits once in a while is really helpful, and then bringing out the before and after pictures. Before and after pictures are so huge. So then, this really wraps up the product portion. You can talk a little bit about the essentials line, the enhancements, but usually most people really just want a cure for that #1 skincare concern they have. And so the final thing you end on there is, our products are so fantastic that we offer a 60-day empty bottle guarantee, meaning if you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you and our nurses can't help you get through it, we will give you your money back. The great thing is that we only have a 1% return rate. So we have a great program, the PC Perks program, that gets you these products to you fast with guaranteed results.